Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 Minecraft beginner houses. So for you guys who have just started building in Minecraft and would like some inspiration on what to build, this is probably the video for you. Now bear in mind there are many other designs out there, and these are just 5 that I thought had a great variety of different styles. We're going to have one on water, there's one built into the ground, a modern one, and some just normal survival bases. Remember, these are beginner houses, guys, so for any of you advanced builders, if you would like me to make one showcasing some more advanced builds, then leave a like and comment down below, and I will make sure to do so. Anyway guys, without any further delays, let's get into this. Okay, so as you can see, the first house I have for you is this kind of like hobbit styled in like a hillside home. Now this house works out awesome because there's very few materials you actually need besides some of the stones and the woods and the glass. Because you're pretty much building it into a hillside, so you don't really need to worry about room layout. You can just build anything you want inside of the hill. So this is what we've got from the outside, 2 kind of frontal arches. And they look very nice. You can see inside I have done the interior for these houses just to give you guys some more inspiration. And one of the awesome features I would like to showcase to you is this skylight. Now skylights, as you know, let in a lot of light from the sky, and it just lets a lot of natural light into the build and makes it feel a lot more spacious in there. And as you can see, I've just kind of like covered everything up with dirt. And for the rest of the house, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's all built into this hillside. It's you know, a natural generated one. I didn't build this hill myself. I just kind of carved the house inside of it, and I'm sure you guys can get it too. So the windows are made basic arches, and then the actual house itself is lowered into the actual hill. So let's just take a look on the inside. Open that on up, and here we have it. So as you can see, there is a drop down into the main house, the living areas, and just the kind of everything you need for survival. Now, like I said, this is just for inspiration purposes. You guys, you know, can take away whatever you please from this video, but make sure to, try and mix it up yourselves and come up with something. If you do come up with any designs, make sure to hit me up on Twitter. It will be in the description. And yeah, we have a stunning fireplace with all of these chairs kind of sat around, and the bedroom is in fact behind all of this in another room. Now, I just want to put out there, the best thing ever about building underground in a mountain inside a hillside is you have pretty much endless amounts of space if you dig down far enough, because you're in a hillside. Like, you know, if you, especially with underground bases and stuff like that, you can go on forever and ever, like corridors, hallways, rooms. They're just endless possibilities of what you can do, and you can do these awesome divots in the wall, like this for example. It just frames the armor stands very nicely, and I feel like it just gives it more of a homely feel. And as you can see, the bed is a pretty grand design. I do have a top 5 bed designs video on my channel if you would like to check that out also. And the bed is sleepable because, of course, the Minecraft Mojang beds are inside. But yeah, for this house, I don't know, guys. I hope you like it. I did pick this one because it offers something a little bit different. You know, it's inside of a hill, and it's got that kind of Hobbit fantasy style. Terracotta is an awesome material to use for rugs. A lot of people focus on using the carpets like this, but you can actually use these awesome terracotta blocks on the floor for floor designs and rug designs. I mean, look how awesome that is. It's a patterned rug that carpets and other walls and materials do not offer, and you can get this awesome effect from the terracotta. So if you can't decide what to do with these pretty random looking blocks that the last update offered us, here's an idea, guys. Use them on the floors. It's very effective. But this house gives an all-around survival friendly feel. It's very easy to make, bare minimum materials, which include the wood, the glass, and whatever you choose to build on the inside of the house, and some stones, but that is it. And with that, well, as long as you have a shovel too, you're going to make sure you want one of those, because you might have to do a little bit of digging, but apart from that, it's going to give you a very nice house. Here we are at our next house, guys, and as you can see, like I said, I wanted to offer you guys a variety of houses instead of the kind of same-ish kind of thing all on the ground. This house is held up on stilts on the water, and it's very effective. It's not the largest of houses. It's got a nice design with some awesome features, and once again, bare minimum materials are needed for this kind of structure. Now, you have your wooden struts under the ground holding the house up or afloat, and as you can see, these are just wooden pillars that go all the way up until they reach the main base of the house. So pretty much the foundations. You could add some more. I chose to just add 4 on every corner, but you know, wooden struts are very good, especially on a water house. Unless you want it completely floating, like a raft, and that is up to you. You have your little boat bay, so that is a pretty nice feature to add. And then the rest of the house is very, very simple. As you can see, it's pretty much a default Minecraft village house. So this is very simple to build, all wood and cobblestone, and is very doable in your first night or so in Minecraft. So, you know, if you are worrying about gathering a lot of materials to build one of these huge mansions, this is a very nice house, and it also offers you a lot of safety when it comes to mobs. Not many things are going to be able to get out here. I know things can swim, but you definitely have the advantage because you'll be able to see things coming. So, you know, if you're in a survival mode, this house is very, very friendly. You're pretty secluded out here on the ocean, and you could also build it even further out. I mean, I've built it just, you know, a few blocks away from the actual land itself. But I mean, you could go very, very like far into the ocean. It just depends how far you actually want to be traveling to get back to your house and to go back to the land each time. On the inside, it offers a very, very simple interior indeed. You know, just your basics for survival. You have your crafting table, your furnace, little decorative bookshelves, armor stand, and a bed. But overall, it's cute, it's cozy, and, you know, you guys could do absolutely anything you wanted in here. This is just to show you guys what I have done, and for a little bit of inspiration. Once again, outside, you've got a little seating area. You could have more crafting tables, furnaces. Like I say, the possibilities are endless, and you do as you please. Switching it up once again, we have a modern styled house. Now, usually modern houses are built with quartz and all the fancy materials like clays, but here I have a modern house using the basic Minecraft materials. So you don't need to worry about gathering all the quartz in the nether. This is a very, very simple design. It's made out of basic cubes and rectangles with a few little cutouts for the glass. But apart from that, all these materials are very, very easily obtainable in your first night of Minecraft. As you can see from this house, it's spruce wood, oak wood, stone, and some leaves and cobble. I mean, glass as well, but you know, you just need some sand for that. All the shapes are very, very simple using squares, like I say. You have this huge, awesome feature here where it's pretty much just some beams of wood that kind of go over the swimming pool area. But adding it just gives it a lot more solid structure to the build. So you enter from the side just here. And once again, the interior is very, very simple. So if you would like to do something a bit more fancy on the inside, feel free to do so. Seating area, and then of course your crafting survival area with an anvil used for the range hood of the oven. It just kind of blends in nicely, but it still gives you an anvil to use. The staircase is made of fences and carpet, because these actually give you a platform to walk on, whereas if you put a pressure plate, you can't get on top of those, as well as slabs on a fence, you can't do that. But with the carpet, you can actually hop up on top and get all the way into the bedroom above. Pretty cramped and small bedroom, but that's all you need for a survival starter home, in my opinion. But it still offers and looks pretty damn nice. You've got your white bed with a white carpet, matching the whitish silvery iron armor, which is definitely an awesome thing to have when building. Make sure, you know, you think about your color palette. You want your house to kind of flow together and, you know, look as one, if that makes any sense. You don't want to have like a purple strut coming out of a wooden kind of like box. So when you do build a house, think about neutral colors. Think about colors that are going to go with each other. Blacks to whites, grays to whites. Grays to the wood even. The stone strut does look very, very nice, kind of extending out from the wooden box frame. But yeah, this modern house is very, very nice. It wouldn't take much time to build at all. Maybe 2 days at most in Minecraft if you are having trouble gathering a lot of materials. But yeah, it's very, very nice, and this is one I would highly recommend to give a go. House number 4. Now, this one is probably the most advanced one out of the 5 houses I will be showing you today. As you can see, the house is built from spruce wood and dark oak, mainly, and it's got some stone there as well. It's just quite a lot of materials rather than complicated materials. I mean, none of this stuff is hard to get. It's just getting a lot of it that may be the challenge. But as you can see, it's very, very nice. It's got that ski lodge, cabin, lakeside kind of feel to it. And yeah, there's a lot of space inside and a very, very nice interior. So I'm just going to hop on inside and show you what's going on inside this home, and hopefully you guys will take something from it. You've also got this step up to get into the house. So adding these kind of things gives you a lot of depth to your build. You know, if you have it just flat on the ground, it can kind of look a little boring, but with this like kind of raised platform, it makes the house stand out. It gives it a presence it may not have completely flat on the ground. So that's just a little tip for you guys. Let's open this up and see what's on the inside. So here you've got your balcony from the upstairs, and you can kind of see it. That's a very nice feature to have. You know, it kind of just gives you something different to just a flat ceiling all the way across. Just, you know, adds a little more detail to the house. On the inside, you've got your greeting room, or I can't remember what it's called, a lobby where you can kind of sit down and do whatever you want in this little room. I mean, it's up to you. Let's close the door behind us. And you enter another room. You can turn left or right. Now, this house does have an actual room layout. The other houses are kind of just a bit too small to do that. But like I said, these are starter houses and not very advanced. So in your first nights of Minecraft, you're not going to really have a huge mansion. In the kitchen area, or well, what I've made to look like a kitchen, again, the very, very basic survival necessities. You've got your crafting table, you've got your chests, your furnaces, you know, kind of disguised as a little oven. You've got your table and chairs. So these kind of things are just aesthetics. You can't really use them, but people like to put them in their houses for a little extra something. I think it works really well. So as you can see, all these rooms are completely decked out with interior. These little lamps are very cool. The only thing that aren't very accessible in the interior are the end rods, because, you know, end rods are pretty difficult to get. You have to go to the end to get those. But, you know, interior wise, you guys can do what you want. I just put it in here to fill the house up and maybe give you some inspiration. So if you do have end rods, you know, you can always use glass and stuff. It's the same kind of thing. The end rods give you a very nice effect. So this is the living quarters for this house. Once again, little lamp. You got your chairs. On here, I just put wool into the ground. As you can see, it's not raised, not carpet, because I needed a table on top. And then over here, you've got yourself a little closet with some chests in there as well. Upstairs of the house, very simple. You've got one room, which is a little office. Just here with a computer. These are very simple to make. So for these, you're going to want to make yourself, let's remove these torches real quick. You're going to want to make yourself your desk area. You can grab yourself a pressure plate. You grab yourself a painting. We will need to build around this. Get that painting in there, whatever you would like. And then you put your stone column just there. And you have yourself a desktop computer. Very, very simple, but very effective for interior designing in Minecraft. So as you can see, this is the door to the bedroom. Huge grand bed. I'm a fan of these in the traditional styled houses. Yeah, wouldn't you just love to live in this bedroom? I know I would. It's pretty huge and very, very spacious. So you've got your little shelving unit here. You could add a closet. You could add a lot more storage. Like I say, I want to keep just saying this because some people are going to think, you know, it's not the best or it's not what they would do. This is just to give some people, you know, the beginners in Minecraft some inspiration and show them what can be done in a Minecraft build. So this house would be perfect if you're going for that foresty, like lakeside kind of feel. I just think it would really fit nice in a spruce biome, of course, because it's made of spruce. And we, of course, in an oak. It doesn't look too bad here either. So maybe you'd want to slap it in a spruce forest. It may give it that extra something. And, of course, a nice lake or something nearby would definitely suit the house very well. So the fifth and final house I'm showing you today is this survival based style house. Now, a lot of these are very popular on YouTube, and I think that's down to the fact that they're so survival friendly and they host everything you need for your first nights in Minecraft. As you can see here, not many materials at all are used to build this thing. It's super simple and it has a very, very nice aesthetically pleasing look to it. So it's built up with the fence struts. They are very effective for just raising a build off the ground and maybe giving it another style that you wouldn't usually go for. As you can see, we've got a huge balcony that kind of struts over the farm area. This house does have a farm. The others I have shown you today, I believe, don't have. So this is the only house with a farm area. Of course, you can add a farm to any house. If you wanted to take one of the other houses and add a farm to it like this, it would look pretty good, especially on the modern house, for example. You can also get up to this house on a raised platform. Once again, the raised platform does kind of give it a lot of depth to the build. And, you know, I always like to tell people this when they ask me for a tip. Different levels in a build make a difference. They look a lot more pleasing. So to say if this farm was on the same layer, if this was built up to here, it would look very flat, and the connected texture here would not be very pleasing to the eye. Whereas if you have it on this level here, you grab your trapdoors and put them over just to give it a little bit more depth, because, you know, this is a little bit small. That kind of meets in the middle. And I just think it looks so much better. Now, the ladders going up, 3 of them, and they take you onto this first platform. You could have something here, more crafting tables, more furnaces, chests. You know, you do you. There's a little mixed palette now. This is another tip for you guys building in Minecraft. Mixed floorings. So if all of this was cobble, let's just remove some of this and just place cobble. Okay, cobble is a very flat, boring texture on its own, I find, especially in large amounts. If you're just doing a little trim around a house, cobble is perfectly fine, as is stone, diorite, andesite, and all the others. But when you mix in some of the other textures in Minecraft to the mix, it just gives it that more, I guess it just looks more realistic, because in real life you don't just have one kind of look or texture to like a roadside or a sidewalk, whatever you want to call it. It's usually mixed, but this just gives the build a lot more depth. Once again, those are dropped down to the farm, which is pretty nice. It just gives it a lot more leveling, and we can head up the staircase. Trapdoors as well. Side of staircases, you want to like stair banister. Trapdoors are very, very simple to put. You put it down, flick it up, and it gives you a little something to protect you from falling off the sides of your staircase. So up here, pretty simple interior. Once again, like I said, beginner houses, Very simple interior. I didn't want to complicate things too much. The house before this probably had the most complex interior for you guys who wanted a little bit more for homes. But as you see, the light up here is just a little bit glowstone. Of course, you have to go to the nether for that. So, you know, torches are probably best. I just put it there for a little light idea. And yeah, you've got your stuff up here that you need. Not going to name them all again because you're probably fed up of me naming them, showing you these houses. The balcony area just has a little seating area. The views are awesome from this house. I mean, imagine having this on a mountaintop. That would look super, super nice. If you had this on top of a mountainside, you could stand on here. Your views would be insane. Not only does this feature, the balcony, make the house look better, but it also gives you the advantage if you're on a multiplayer server, or you just want to look out for mobs. You can come out here and see if anything is coming. And it gives your house a lot more security. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you do like any of these 5 houses, make sure to put it down in the comment section below and tell me what you liked and what you didn't like about each house. Or if you have a favorite house, make sure to put that down in the comments as well so I can see which house you preferred. If you would like me to make a more advanced video showing you some more complex builds, then please also leave a like and let me know in the comments too. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you are new around here for more content just like this. I love you all so much. Stay creative, stay positive, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.